Alright guys, let's get through this Paragon Gauntlet for this month. One of the harder ones, I think, in recent memory. I'm going to go for this first one for Omega Sentinel. I went with Viv. It can be a little annoying. You're more likely than not gonna, if you throw like too many of the same hits in a row against Omega Sentinel, you're gonna trigger too many armor ups, and then she can auto block you. There's an extra chance for auto blocking on the fight in general if you don't have enough buffs. So Viv works okay. Again, if it's the first fight, so if it doesn't work the way you want, then you can always restart. Here, I didn't play particularly well. You can see I had the hit into the auto block, which was not ideal, but it's okay. Once you get the special 2 off, you're in a pretty good shape. You can get those unblockable special 1s, and she is not incinerate immune, so you can nuke her down. I was just in a rut. I probably could have finished this fight with close to 100% health, or at least like 75% health, I'd say, if I get hit with that incinerate. But I was lazy and just went ahead and wanted to get through this. For this long shot, I found that actually Sheoth is a really, really nice champion for this, because there is the encroaching stun, and there's a lot of debuffs that he can put on you. I went ahead. You play this one pretty much stun immune to avoid him going unblockable, and you just have to keep track of your cleanse charges, that you have a cleanse charge when the encroaching stun comes, or that you have power ready to go. So here, this first one here, I'm going to throw a special as the encroaching stun timer is ending, so that I don't have to worry about it. This is only a rank 1 7-star. I did do this on my main account as well, with also Viv and a rank 2 duped Sheoth and a 6-star rank 3 Incredible Hulk. But here I don't have Hulk ranked up. I went with Silk, and both worked out pretty well. And I'll show you exactly what we did. So here against Longshot here, there is going to be one point in time where he puts on debuffs onto me. My cleanse charges eat those debuffs, and I don't have enough power when he goes ahead and the encroaching timer ends, and I am going to get hit with a stun. I do take a few hits to the face, but it's not the end of the world. Like right there, I do get hit, but that's fine. We survive, and I don't really need Sheoth for anything else. It was mainly just for this particular fight here, and it worked out fine. So I go ahead, bait some more heavies, get some more bleeds on, and it works pretty nicely against this long shot. So again, there I did parry, so he is unblockable for a few seconds, but I throw a pretty long special, and by the time it ends and he throws his special, it's no longer unblockable. So pretty nice fight there with Sheoth. Really an excellent champion, I find, for this particular fight. Next up, again, we want to skip the choice node if we want to grab that tier 2 primordial dust. And I did heal up Viv a little bit, so it's not itemless, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I threw some potions onto Viv, and this Nightcrawler, the main thing here is that after he throws a special, you need to knock him down with a heavy. So I'm going to try, and of course the AI gets really good at blocking right after I phase, or giving me like a shallow evade right afterwards, but that's fine. We get into a decent rhythm, and after he throws a special, I'm just prepared to throw a heavy afterwards. And it's Viv, so I'm just trying to get to my special 2, and there we go. We're going to special intercept with the special 2. And now, even though he's unblockable, that's fine. We're going to counter his special with another heavy. Even if he's unblockable here, as long as you have your phase ready, you can phase through an unblockable. We get off our unblockable special 1s, and we nuke down Nightcrawler extremely fast. Next up is probably the most annoying fight, is Mojo. If you can squeeze on like a bishop, or an Apocalypse. Bishop's probably really, really awesome. But Silk does work not as well as Hulk because you have an auto evade with Silk. So the problem is that I'm pretty good at getting at least a prowess while parrying the beginning of the special 1 or part of the special 2 beams. The problem is with Silk, the auto evade, you cannot parry when you have the auto evade. So you have to end up evading a special. Then I try intentionally to push Mojo to a special 2, and there I'm able to parry the beam, get a prowess, and now, even though I get a bunch of hits to the face, now I can go ahead and get off a special 2 with a striker as well. That is the goal. So now I can heavy into a special 2 and get like half of Mojo's health in one special 2, almost down. Problem is, Mojo throws another special 2, and I have the auto evade active again. And so it becomes the hardest part of the fight, which is just trying to make sure that you can parry. But because I don't trigger Dex, I don't have to worry as much about the degen. So again, if you use a Titania, a Cassie, a Spider-Man 2099, potentially a Silk, it works out. It'll help you survive the fight. Hulk also has resistance to degen, so works extremely well for this fight. Big special 2s do a ton of damage with him. And I did post another video on the channel which gives you a couple other options for who to use for this annoying Mojo. But even in this one, I am going to get to a point where I push to a special 2 again without my charges. So I should be able to parry the beam here. There we go. I get the parry. I have the prowess. Now I can just build up to another special 2. There is that annoying tenacity on this node as well. So a lot of my debuffs are getting purified, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. But as long as we have the prowess, it's not so bad. I can go ahead again, and I'm going to go... Oh, I missed my striker, but that's fine. We get off a big special 2, and then I actually I get into a bad rotation, and I'm not able to... I don't think I get another prowess the rest of the fight. I think the last 23% I just take with the protection on, so I'm going to let the music play out. It's not the best way to go about it. Again, if you can get those prowess, then it's going to go a lot faster, but this way I just ended up brute forcing it the rest of the way of this fight, and so we can fast forward ahead, and then we'll see you at the next fight. All right, so after the rest of that fight, again, we're going to skip the choice node. We have the Dazzler fight here. I did it really well with Viv during all my runs. Here I didn't play particularly well. Sometimes the AI just gets you a little bit, but that's fine. Like my first parry and phase doesn't go, and then I'm kind of out of sorts for a little bit. But if you phase correctly with Viv, then it is easy to get the ebb and flow intercept, and you can avoid staying too close for too long. There, I accidentally get the stun on me, but that's fine. Again, nothing crazy, but unfortunately we run out of our ebb and flow intercept when we drop the special 2. I'm going to try and phase quickly if I can after I bait this special 1. So it's like 4 sparkles there from Dazzler. 1, 2, 3, 4, and attack in afterwards. And there, again, I'm just mistiming everything on this fight, but it's fine. I'm going to try and phase there. We phase correctly to get the ebb and flow intercept there, and I can get off a couple unblockable special 1s, and then I am going to blow it at the end here, and I am going to bring in, I think, Silk just to finish off the fight. So Viv does work really well. I didn't spend any items on this one, but just messed up my whole timing and flow on that fight. And again, I'm too lazy to go back and redo it, so I'm just going to go with what happened, and you can just see what I did to get through the gauntlet. Still good rewards at the end of the gauntlet. So I'll definitely take like the 3,000 7-star shards and all the extra rank up materials. So here I'm just going to play it a little slow with Silk and just make sure that I just parry and short combos, don't stay too close for too long, and we didn't have much health left, so get through her pretty easily. And then the last one is Spiral, and I'm just going to use my rank 3 Silk with whatever health I have left, and it's not so bad against Spiral. Just got to make sure that you knock her down. Don't hit into her block, pretty much is part of the way to go. And Silk is going to help with evading her specials. But I was getting actually much better at evading her specials normally, practicing different champions to use against her. But there, again, missed a parry. Going to go ahead and evade and counter that end of that special 1. Again, knock down Spiral there. And there, that helped with the evade. I had 1% left. Gonna heavy into a special 2, and luckily it takes out Spiral. So there we go. That's the gauntlet for this month. It is one of the more annoying ones in recent memory, but still managed to get through it. Grab some tier 3 A, some tier 6B, and 3,000 7-star shards there, and then grab my objective for the Primordial Dust. Hopefully that helps you out, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.